morning. Today is the day. It is right before Pentecost, and I have been up since 4, or really 3:30 a.m. Wanting to witness it's two ways it can be looked at. Either it was the most beautiful thing that happened today and will be the beginning of a beautiful life together for a lovely couple, or it is the continuing saga of the torture and misery that is a part of Princess Diana's legacy. That's just realistic. I am hoping for the best. I don't know what's going to transpire. When I look at Harry, I really like him. I think he's really trying to survive this impossible situation that he was born into. And, you know, Black women are constantly depicted as strong, you know, strong faith, strong people. We go through a lot. And myself as a Black woman, I relish the day when we just don't have to go through so much crap, you know, and it's unnecessary crap. There's so many people that put us through bull crap that we don't have to go through. And they're just doing it because that gives them a sense of power or whatever. So many people are sociopaths, you know. And what breaks my heart about Harry is I know that he's trying to survive and stuff. I really feel like it has to come from within. You just got to find that inner strength and your inner faith. And I believe that song that they sang, you know, stand by me, stand by me, stand by me. They just, every time that they repeated that verse, I just, oh, my heart, you know, because I feel that Harry has some abandonment issues because his mom died when he was so young. And I feel that with Megan, he's hoping that she will not leave him. And like his mom left, you know. And no matter what, that she will be with him and a part of his team. And I think that he's such a good person. I really do. He's not the best looking man. He's not a scientist or nothing like that. He happened to be born, which is of God. I know that. You know, I was talking to my sister yesterday and she's like, oh, I don't think that makes no difference. And I'm like, ah! Oh my God. Sometimes you just think there are creatures that God has made who do not have a brain but still exist, but you don't think it's a human. Okay? Oh, please, please, please pray for me, because my patience is starting to ebb. My patience is starting to ebb. I'm tired of talking and talking. I'm trying to get to someplace. I'm trying to, you know, go from point A to point B to point C. I'm trying to progress. And I've got people who don't want to do that just for the hell of it. I'm over it. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of it. Some people are actually living a real life. You know, Harry is actually living a real life. That's why I had to be up at 3 o'clock this morning, honey. 4 o'clock this morning, I was ready. I had my orange juice in my martini glass, honey, and talking to Boo, and we just going, you know, back and forth. And he's thinking more like, oh, this means a unity for America and England. And it's saying what is of value when it comes to a woman, a black woman who cares about other people, a black woman who is concerned about a man who is kind, not money, but kind. Which reminds me of the help. You is kind, you is smart, you is important, you know. And this is not going to be a cakewalk, you know. But he is thinking more so this is going to open up business opportunities for blacks. It's going to increase the prestige of the black woman. It is going to raise her value on a global scale in the world. That's what he's thinking. Me, I'm just thinking, this is Diana's little baby boy that she died, you know, when he was very young. Her intention was to get back to her children. And she's dating this guy who him and his father are pulling strings. She's a Brit, so she ain't gonna be like, excuse me, but I'm going back home to my kids right now, okay? Whereas that's what a black woman would have did. She's not gonna, you know, I've been in situations before. There was this person who wanted to babysit mine, and I said, okay, you can babysit him. I changed my mind, baby, and went back and got my kids. Why are you doing that? It's a prestige thing for them, wanting to be able to say, oh yeah, I babysat, you know, Miss Khalitha's boys. Nope. I'm telling you, people are, you have to be able to listen to your own mind. That's why they say black women are strong. It's just, black women are, and it's not all of them, but as for myself as a black woman, let me tell you the reason why I changed my mind. It was a feeling, you know, a sixth sense, a first sense, a second sense, whatever you want to call it. My intuition, you know, I always felt that I needed to be around my kids. If you can understand what that means. I knew that my time with them was going to be short. I knew it at an early age. I really tried to bring out the best in my sons in order to gain some leverage, to gain some additional time with them. It wasn't meant to be, you know, because they were who they were, and I am who I am, and what I'm supposed to be doing in this world doesn't include them. So, but I tried to get that changed, and that was a negatory. So I'm moving on, you know, I'm moving on. And part of the reason why I go live and I do this stuff is to document these steps. What I want to be able to do is use these musings and my feelings um, in a final work or a later work that I want to be able to do on my life. And sometimes when you look back on the past, you kind of forget details. Um, you forget nuances. You forget colors. If you know what I'm saying. Um, so I want to be as honest as I can be in this moment in telling what I'm feeling and what I'm thinking and what's going on in my world, you know, because I find that a lot of things, that a lot of details in some situations I have forgotten or I've glossed over or I've rewritten. I've rewritten it to make it more less jarring. And when I think of that, I'm thinking about the horror that I felt um, in being a mom, the horror and uh, disgust I felt at being a daughter growing up in South Park with these people, you know, my neighbors. Mm, honey. A lot of that I wrote, you know, while I was a teenager, I burned it because it was so negative and so toxic and so vile. I didn't even want to take that from in my mind and put it on paper and then expose it to other people's neurons. Okay, so what I did was when Joseph's dad saw it and read it and his response to it, I burned it because it's not the kind of response that I wanted. You know, I don't want people to read it and be like, ooh, you know, I don't want that response. I want a thoughtful response. I want a reflective response. Um, I think that to be a person who just writes for um, wow factor, and I think that is you got to live with it. You know what I'm saying? There's consequences to just being about the wow factor. You know, you got to give people some substance. You got to earn what you earn based on more than adrenaline and sugar. You know what I'm saying? There's no nutrition in that. Adrenaline will give you that fight or fight, you know, but it's not going to give you longevity. It's not going to give you a legacy, a long term, you know, it's a in the moment type of situation. The same thing with sugar is, yeah, you'll live, but there will be consequences. You're going to get some diabetes and high blood pressure and all that other stuff because all you've eaten is sugar, you know? And I don't want, you know, my life and livelihood to be based on adrenaline and sugar, you know, wow factor and hysterics and uh, ridiculosity. That's what I'm gonna call it. You know, like a lot of people, all they're about is showing their butt and all of that. You know, that's not all that we are. You know, I said that to my sister yesterday. I said, you know, as a human, as a woman, I am more than fallopian tubes and a uterus. I am, but I'm also more than that. I also have gray matter. I also have neutrons and electrons and synapses and um, my four humors and the chemicals that make me me from my progesterone, my pituitary gland, you know, and my heart, my soul, my destiny, which she doesn't believe in. I asked her, I said, what is your purpose? I don't know, never thought about it. There are people on this earth who grew up in the same house as me, who don't even know why they're on purpose. And I said, why the fuck are you my sister? Why? Except to irritate the hell out of me. I don't even think about it. I don't know. Ooh, Jesus. And my mom gonna call me this morning. I called her back and left a message, but ooh, I wonder what Joseph thought his purpose for being here was. Was it just to be Jonathan's little brother? Because he couldn't even, structurally speaking, he was taller than Jonathan. So he was never born to be under Jonathan. And wherever he is now, I hope he knows that. He made a mistake in that body. He made a mistake. He made mistakes. I have made mistakes, but I have kept the faith. I have endured a lot. I watched Megan's mom. We're close. Kitten, what do you want to do, Kitten? You want to go outside? Go ahead. But you're going to have to be careful. I'm going to keep an eye on you. I saw Megan's mom, looking at her daughter, and I saw love. I saw worry. I saw that she was tired. I saw that she was proud. I also saw that she was by herself. If she had any sisters and brothers, I don't know. Her mom and dad. Oh, it just breaks my heart, But the one who gave birth to her was there. And I'm going to be a royal and keep a stiff upper lip. I don't really like Charles, okay, because of Diana and Camilla. I don't really like him. But I'm going to tell you something. Today I forgive him. He was a real man today. He stood in for Megan's dad, and he walked her part of the way. And when Megan's mom, Doria, was leaving, he made sure that she didn't have to leave out there by herself. So I don't know if someone coached Charles to do that, or what, but I love that they are surrounding Megan and her mom. It shows to me that they are decent people. As a matter of fact, they're more than decent. They're more than decent. And it was nice for me to see. And I'm glad I got up in the morning to watch it as it happened. And I am hoping for the best for those two. I don't agree with my boo. I don't look at it from a capitalistic point of view or a socialist point of view. I just see two young people who've been through a lot. Finding each other and getting married, and I'm hoping them for the best. I'm hoping for the best for both of them. For both of them. I hope that she is so good to Harry, and I hope that Harry is so good to her, and that they stay married for life, just like Queen Elizabeth and Philip. And with that, I am going to go and walk around this here doggone river. I'm here at the, not the country club, but the community center. See? Can you see? Oh. There we go. I'm here at the community center. There it is. There's a lot going on. And I came with my volleyball kit on. Kitten. And kitten. And I also have my black basketball. My name on it. Yes. All right. So I'm gonna go right here and do this. Always did love volleyball. Big ups to Miss Cotton, wherever she is, my volleyball coach. All right then. Bye.